Serious question for my mans out there. Why are you guys not approaching women? What is that about? What is that about? I have seen so many hot guys lately, and we make eyes, we exchange the look, we have the look, and then there's nothing else. I'm like, are you gonna come approach me? Hello, I don't want to be the one to approach you, okay? Because that's not my man's. My man's has, you know, the balls that he has, and he's not afraid to come up to me and say something, say hello. So if you're a man out there, you know, you guys have balls for a reason. Use them. And don't be afraid to approach women, because we don't want to do that, you know? This is just a pro tip, okay? Chime in.
You all told us to stay away. We're staying away, and we're loving it. When you see a woman you find attractive, it is like looking at a Ferrari. You love the look. You fantasize about how fun it would be to drive. But then you remember what it costs, and you keep moving. Stay focused.
All right, men, listen up. Or should I say boys? I totally just walked past this guy, and he was like checking me out. And then I was checking him out. I kept walking. I look back. He's looking back. I keep walking more. I look back. He's looking back. I'm like, if you just came up to me, maybe we could have gone on a date. Men, please, start asking women out again. I clearly gave you the hints. I gave you the signs. It's not weird. It's not creepy. We're not at the gym or whatever. Like, I was totally into you, and now I'll never know who you are. Guess it wasn't meant to be. But seriously, I'm not saying all men are like this, but like, please, just start being a little more assertive. We're looking for leaders here.
We were told we're more dangerous than a bear. You made this bed for yourselves, so lie in it. Approaching a girl on the street is not a good move. If she keeps looking, my response would be that she feels unsafe and thinks I'm a creep for looking. Sorry, but that's how it is nowadays.
Question for the men. Why is it that men have completely stopped approaching women in public? I feel like back in the day, like 90s, early 2000s, it was so common for men to just come up to women and pay them a compliment or ask them out on a date. And I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. What's up? What's up, guys?
Men stopped talking to women when women started claiming that compliments are sexist or assault. So men have gone their own way and found peace in being single. We are tired of being put down in public and being disrespected just because you don't find us attractive.
Men don't ask girls out anymore. All they do is they look at you from across the room and they're like, oh, she's pretty. I bet that's my wife. And then they take out their phones and look at basketball clips on YouTube Shorts. And they're like, oh, nice. And honestly, I think that's why the birth rate is dropping.
Men don't ask women out anymore because our experience so far has left us convinced it's a losing deal. We're seen as wallets, providers, chauffeurs, and many more for women who think they're doing us a favor. The arrogance today is staggering.
I've been in Vietnam for 6 years, and not a single Vietnamese man ever made a move. All these expat guys always get approached by the most beautiful Vietnamese girlies, and us expat girlies... Okay, let me show you how to do it. Hey, gorgeous. I bet no one's ever shown you Vietnam like I can. One moment with me, and you'll forget every other guy. That's it! That's it!
It's simple. The juice is no longer worth the squeeze. We have a lot to lose and very little to gain, so we'd rather not play. What's the point? We're tired, and we've chosen peace. It's over. Dating is dead in the West.
This is advice for all the guys. Yesterday I was at the bar. Some guy came up to me and my homegirls. There was 3 of us. And we had a really good time. Then, long story short, we ended up going to after party. We ended up, having a good time, drinking, whatever, and hanging out. So then by the time I'm about to leave, he goes up to me and he was like, hey, what are the chances of me talking to you? Like, why didn't you give me the time of day? Like, I know that you're a very intimidating person, and I do get that a lot. But let me just tell you something. If I look intimidating, but you still really want to talk to me, just go ahead and talk to me. The reason I told him, I'm like, oh, the reason why I wasn't giving him the time of day was because when he did go up to me, he didn't approach me right away. So when he approached me, he approached everyone else and acknowledged everyone else, and then he acknowledged me last. Like, so he was giving everybody else the time of day, like my homegirls, instead of me. So I don't like that. So word of advice, if you like really trying to talk to that one girl but she seems intimidating, just go for it. Like, seriously. Don't be scared of rejection.
Don't be scared of rejection. But no, I'll reject you if you don't approach me the way I want it done. God forbid a man has manners. This generation is really cooked.
Okay, I have a question for men. Why don't you guys approach us in public? It's so frustrating. Like, I just went to Lowe's and I was walking around grabbing some supplies for my move, and I made eye contact with like 3 different guys. I was smiling, I was just like doing my thing, and nobody came up to me. They almost seemed like annoyed that I was looking at them. It's just such a weird world we're in. I guess everyone uses online dating apps, but if you guys would just like approach a girl, I'm telling you 99% of women would love it. Like, all you have to say is like, you know, oh, I love your shoes, or, you know, do you need help with this, or literally anything, and you'll be able to tell right away if she's like vibing with you, or if she's into you, or if she's not interested and has a boyfriend. Like, she'll probably just like be a little bit more shy and walk away or something. Like,
We're simply playing by your rules. If you like a guy, approach him. We're done with the guessing game.
Black men are not approaching women anymore, but I can kind of see why. At first, I was going with the narrative of like, they want princess treatment, they done lost their confidence, their leadership. There's a TikToker guy that explained it in a different sense. He's a tall, strong black man. He was saying that he doesn't go up to women anymore because women, we are typically concerned about our safety. We don't want to be approached because we don't really know what you want. Just all in all, we're on a defense because we don't know if it's a threat or not. There's so much going on in the world. And so for that perspective, I kind of get it. I still think the attempt should be out there, and perhaps men can do a better job at showing themselves to be safe, being more mindful of how they're approaching the certain language that they use. But ultimately, like, I don't know exactly how that feels to do something like that because I'm not a black man. As a black woman, it kind of sucks because it's like, yeah, we want y'all to approach us though. And we want to be safe. What y'all think? What's the solution? Like, how can we make this a little bit better for everybody involved?
Approaching black women is not a good investment. It can ruin you. I'm speaking from experience. It's over. The only solution now is that you women have to teach your kids to be better. This current generation is cooked.
I was having a conversation with people last night about how Australian guys don't really approach women versus American guys do. We're missing a very key piece of information with that statement. While Australian guys may not approach women as much as American men do, the American men that do approach you are not the ones that you want to be approached by. I think Australian guys are more charismatic than a lot of American guys. They're just cooler. Honestly, the mullets and the mustaches are really working out for them. I have no complaints. And if they were to approach women, it would probably work, versus the American guys that I have been approached by are never people that I'm like, wow, I'm so glad he approached me. The difference is that Australian guys don't have the confidence to approach a woman, and they should, versus American guys do have the confidence to approach a woman and they shouldn't. So if there are any Australian girls over here that yearn for an American guy that would actually approach them, you might want to be careful what you wish for now that you know what I just told you.
Oh, I have bad news about American men. American men are also walking away. Women have changed in the West, and we've simply adapted to the change.
Okay, so I haven't dated anybody in 3 years. I finally decided I'm gonna put myself out there, start meeting people. These men are weak. These men are soft, okay? They don't text you, they don't call you, they like your Instagram post. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What planet is everybody on? Why are girls allowing men to act like this to them? Absolutely not. No, go waste your time with a 20-year-old. Like, they'll probably be happy to give your attention. Oh, somebody's here for me. It's not a date.
If being weak and soft means we get to keep our peace, then yes, we are weak and soft. Your shaming tactics don't work anymore.
Women always ask me, what happened to men today? Great question. What started out as a good thing, encouraging men to respect women, has swung way too far in the opposite direction. Now, a lot of men are terrified of women, so they wait for perfect conditions before making a move. But courage doesn't exist without risk, and women can't respect men who don't risk anything. So as a man, if you want to be seen as confident, you've got to be willing to look stupid, to get rejected, to be misunderstood. So start by taking small risks. Approach women when you're out and about. Initiate plans with them. You'd be surprised how fast it'll work, because women nowadays, they're not turned off by that kind of effort. They're starving for it.
We're not terrified. We're fed up and just can't be bothered. We are no longer taking stupid risks. No thanks.
I went to the club last week and I walked up to this group of guys because I'm bubbly, whatever, and they just stood there and looked at me. What was going through their mind? I don't think they know what they were missing.
An escort is much cheaper. The cost is upfront. Intentions are discussed. And they treat you like a king. These women would brag about how they could go to the club broke and still come home drunk. Now they're mad because it doesn't work anymore. That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.